Alright guys, got a 2004 Toyota 4Runner and it has a bad bearing. Sounds like a motorcycle when you're driving. Bearings are usually hard to find out which bearing is bad, but it's very loud on this car. What I did was I lifted the car, I turned the wheel, I can hear a bearing in there, right? And there's the new bearing. It's like a little hub assembly, but it just doesn't has the hub that goes through it. Alright, so we had to take out the bearing, remove the hub out of it, and put it into the bearing package here. Alright, so I'm going to be using this Moog right here. That's the brand I'm going to be using. Alright, that's the bearing. This is what it looked like. Alright, and got 4 bolts going right through it, and it connects into the spindle. Alright, and the part number on this is 515040, right and left should be same size. All right, it comes really good packed into this little bag. So we need to take off this cap right here. So you just use a chisel, pop it off. Flathead screwdriver will work. Axle bolt is in there. Take off the caliper, the brakes, the rotor, and then probably the ABS sensor, the lines. A lot of things we're going to be doing here, guys, step by step, all right? And I'm going to show you a complete job here. If I do miss a step that I cannot record in the camera, I will at least explain it to you what I did when I didn't show, okay? All right, so let's get this show going. Boys and girls, if you got this 4Runner, this is how you're going to replace this bearing, all right? So let me go get a whole bunch of tools, and we're going to start this, and I will show you the tools that I'm using step by step, all right, as we go along. To begin, I'm going to take this bearing pack. Let me put that to the side. And let's see what we're going to start off with. Alright guys. So what I'm going to do is simply, I'm going to go get number 12. And probably number 19 for this caliper. We're going to leave the brakes in there. And we're going to take this caliper and just let it hang on the top. Alright, so that's what I'm going to do to begin with. Alright. So let me go get my tools. And we'll start. Guys, to start off, let's take this number 12 right here, turn it counterclockwise, take off this 12, right? This 12 is holding this brake line, which is a hard metal line that goes to the caliper, but it's flexible up here, so if you remove this, you can take the whole caliper and put it up. Also, in back of this, you have an ABS cable connected to it. Just take that cable, remove the clip. Right in back of this is a little bracket that we're removing number 12 off. So there's a clip back here that you can remove the ABS cable off this little guy. You see I did that right now? See that little clip right there? That's the clip, right? So just squeeze it, pull it off, and now we should be able to, I think there's another bolt back over here. Yeah, the number 10, if you remove the number 10 right here, the ABS cable will separate from this bracket, all right? So let me go get number 10. All right, when I got this number 10 here, use the extension if you need to. Take off the 10 before you take off this 12, because you see how I'm holding now? That 12 will hold this bracket in spot for you, okay? And don't use the impact gun, because it will make a big mess there by just spinning everything if this bracket come out of its little housing. Right now it's stuck into the little housing right now. Alright, boys and girls, here it comes. Number 10 is pretty long. Oh, we're gonna keep it going until it comes out. Alright guys, I got another channel called RC USA 201. It's RC USA 201. Just put space between put RC space USA space 201. Right, I got another really good channel, and I'm gonna be giving away like about $1,000 on that channel. So if you guys are in need of a little bit of money, just subscribe to my channel. Once I reach 1,000 subs, I will be giving away $1,000. Also, Traxxas Max 4S, all right? So anyways, put that key in the ignition, then you could turn this little guy I'm gonna go put the key in the ignition so I'm able to turn this. Alright guys, got the key in the ignition. Make sure the ignition is not locked. You don't have to turn the key to accessory or anything. You don't want to kill the battery. Alright, and then you should be able to turn like so, right? Because it's gonna give you a lot of access behind this, alright? So what we can do next is we're gonna remove the 19 here and 19 here. That's gonna release the caliper. Alright, so now you saw it. Let me just come this way. And don't worry, I'm gonna fix that light so it's not blinding us. Hopefully that's better. There you go. Guys, got my 19. Let me go grab an impact gun and also have something like this ready. So you can hook up this caliper and hang it there so there's no stress on the line. Alright guys, here comes the boom. So I'm gonna be removing, oh, it's not a 19, not a 19, it's a 17. Alright, so I went and got me a 17 now. And here comes the boom. 1, 2. Alright? I'm going to show you that. Just give me a moment. You got 1 bolt, number 17, and 2 bolts, alright? And don't forget this little guy. That's going to hold the caliper for us. And just wiggle it around. And after that, just hang this caliper to the strut here, and it should not go anywhere, right? Just like so. All right, and then we can turn this guy back around. All right, just be careful with the caliper line. And once we have this off, let me go get something that's gonna give us better lighting. A little stand for my light back here. All right, so take this rotor and remove it, guys. Very simple. All right, right back here, I'm gonna take my camera and show you. All right, we got 4 bolts which we're gonna have to work really hard with. All right, and I can feel the play in this little guy. All right, so I'm just trying to feel the bearing. Yeah, I can feel something wrong with this bearing. But anyways, somebody must have worked on this before to replace axles or something. We have a little gap right there, guys. You see that little gap? Somebody already built it for us. So let's pop this off. Oops. Alright guys, went and got me this little ply bar. All you're gonna do is if you don't have that little hole, you can just put it right there and hammer it and pop this little guy open. I know for sure I'm not gonna be able to get it out of there. So just take your ply bar or flathead screwdriver, just get it in there. But we will fix this little hole later on because we don't want the water gushing in there, right? And this cap will open up. You will have access to the bolt there for the axle. Alright, so let me go get a needle nose or a plier or a cutter where I could bend this straight and take this off and remove the axle bolt. Alright guys, went and got this little cutter here. So all you need to do is make this cotter pin straight. Again guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also subscribe to my other channel called RCUSA 201. But let's continue. And there comes the cotter pin. Put it somewhere safe. Put it into the cup. So these 3 things, 1, 2, 3, I just put them and throw them in this cup. So I need to go get a probably number 32. Let's see what size this is. I'll let you know. You probably have it. This guy probably changed his axle, so you probably have a different size. So just go with whatever the size is, but I will show you what size this is. All right. Alright guys, went and got this big socket. Let me bring my camera a little bit down. It's better. Alright, 35 millimeter. And that's it. This guy is off, and we should be able to push the axle back a little bit. Sometimes this axle will be jammed, it won't even budge, alright? Then you're in a different type of trouble. So if it moves back like so, you're good. Alright guys, so what we need to do next is, I'm gonna take my camera and I'll show you. You might not be able to see back there, but we're gonna disconnect the ABS sensor just in case we damage anything on it. So let me take this camera. Right in the back here, you have an ABS sensor right down here. Just remove this little guy. Let me flip my camera straight. So you see that? Sometimes you remove that bolt, but the ABS sensor will not come off. So guys, just focus and see what you got out there. All right. And once I'm gonna remove that. I might not be able to show you that, so just remove that. All right. And then you have 1 bolt, 2 bolt, 3 bolt, and there's one more back here somewhere, right? Down here. All right. So 4 bolts. You could get them from right here and turn it. The whole bearing should come off. All right, and you probably got like a little backing plate back there, which can be just pushed off. All right, but let me just off the camera, take off this sensor, and then we'll continue.